Let's see. Daniel Amador says, why not trade up for Chase Young, then get QB in the second round, other third round, and get an offensive line help? Why, Daniel? Because that would be incredibly dumb. Why are you going to give up a whole ton of picks to move up to get him? And I know Chase Young's a hell of a player. But what if, you made all this to build a team, not to trade all your picks for a guy? And to go from 5 to 2 to get Chase Young, you're going to have to give up several picks. And I just don't think that makes any sense. If you know what you're doing, you'll get a player at 5, you'll get a player at 18, you'll get a player at 25, you'll get a player in the second round, the third round. If you know what you're doing, you don't have to be lazy and trade up all your picks for one guy. Hey, Jadeveon Clowney, a heck of a player. But he never really became what they thought he would be at number 1. They thought he was going to be a sack monster. And he was a guy that he's gotten to 9 sacks the most each year. And I know he's an impactful player, don't get me wrong. But number 1 overall, you expected even more than that.
Yeah, he didn't do anything like when he went to South Carolina. It was flipping over the
knee.
The blocking.
The knee, which could happen. And that's why you have all these picks. Pick all these players, have incredible depth. That's what you want. You trade away a bunch of picks, then you have less, and more mistakes can happen. And what if you trade up and you trade all those picks for Chase Young, or you trade up all those picks for Tua, and then it doesn't work out? And then you gave up all those picks. That doesn't make any sense.
In the history of throwing in a wagon load of guys for one person, think about it. It never has panned out.
I'll give you an example. The Giants made the trade for Eli Manning, and they gave up several picks in the process. Both teams won, right? Because they ended up getting Eli. But all those picks ended up becoming Rivers, LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Merriman, and Nick Novak. Okay? That's what they got in that trade. It pays to get multiple picks, man. That's why Jimmy traded Herschel Walker and got multiple picks. That's what Chris Greer has done now. And some of you now, you want to give back these picks? No, I'm sorry. That's lazy, and that's short-sighted because you think you're desperate that Chase Young is the only pass rusher in the draft. He's an awesome player, but he's not the only pass rusher. You can find other guys. That's where we stand on that. That's all I can tell you, folks. I just think I like the pace they're at right now. Use these picks. Make these selections.